Hi guys and welcome back to another Dr. Ace video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23 with the Ace Academy in the final round of our Dr. Ace Academy Cup right here in MotoGP 23. Now this is the fifth and final round. We'll be doing both the sprint and the race, of course. It's been a fantastic season. Already decided on the cup winner, which is of course Sacred Meerkat, winning the previous round in Malaysia. Did mean he won basically the cup, but there's just not a single chance I could catch up to him now for the rest of the cup. And of course, with it being the final round here in Valencia, absolutely of course, because of course you have to have the final round here in Valencia. It's just the way it's done in MotoGP. I know people would say that they want to change Valencia, maybe have a different track represent the final round of the season, but I like it. I like a status quo, and I'm happy to continue that trend even with our Dr. Ace Academy Cup. So for my fourth lap time here, I'm going to get across the line now. It's not too bad. It's a 1:27.069. Nothing spectacular, but it's decent for now. And it puts me in fifth place, but I need to hurry up because Gilzo, who's not really been playing the game much either, he's already up to fourth place. And so far, I would say I've been doing a little bit better than Gilzo. So if he's going to be ahead of me, that means I'm not doing as good as I thought it was. So I've got to hurry up here and just try and develop something here in Valencia. Now the last time I actually tried or practiced this track was not with the Ducati GP22. This was actually with the Repsol Honda, where I used Luca Marini's colours and Luca Marini's helmet made by Sergio 23, of course teammate of mine in the Ace Academy Cup. But this lap time seems to be a little bit better. Still not enough to put myself ahead of the Aprilia man, but if we can get it right going into the final couple of corners, then maybe. But we've got time. We have plenty of time to do this, so just stay focused and let's see what we can produce. But that delta is still in the green. As long as it stays green, we should be solid. So just keep on pushing, and hopefully then it will materialise into something special. So into the Adrian Campos corner. Very difficult left-hander. I don't have much confidence going into turn 14, but onto the power. The delta's looking promising across the line. Still not good enough to get ahead of Gilzo, or aptly known now as Skilzo, because of course he's looking quite good here in in Valencia right now. But into the first split, still the delta is just changing. And by the way, if you're seeing a lot of crashes there, we've seen Quesadilla go down a few times. Meerkat's gone down as well. That's actually not due to rider error. When you come out of the pit in this game, or at least autopilot, for some reason it just throws you straight off the bike. It can be very awkward. I haven't had it happen to me yet today, but I'm guaranteed it'll happen at some point. So yeah, don't worry about that too much. It's not that everyone's absolutely lost their marbles and is crashing all the time. But of course there probably is a couple of crashed in there, but still, I don't think everyone is that bad to just crash every single other lap. But oh, look at that, up by 0.2 of a second. Is this the moment for us to take over fourth spot in this qualifying? Charlie there up into sixth place. I actually expected better from Charlie. He was lapping very well in a practice session a few days ago from what I can see within the Discord server. But into the final part then, looks to be clear track for us, and into the left hand side. That's a bit deep. Oh, it felt deep, but we look like we got it right. Onto the power out of the Adrian Campos corner. As long as I get 69,000 of a second, or 68 to match, we should take fourth place. Ah, we didn't. Okay, I need more. I need more. Okay, so quick jump back in. Oh my goodness, I almost got hit with that weird glitch. The autopilot crash. In fact, speaking of the man who's occupying fourth place, as we weren't able to beat him in that previous lap, this could be the one to get us past him. Charlie's now within a 1,000 of a second behind me. This is getting close. I don't know how further ahead Quesadilla is. Oh, I've run it deep into Martinez Aspar corner. That might be it. I might be starting from fifth place. I think. Oh, Jakey's gone down. He's binned it into turn 2. Crash into Doohan corner is really easy to do. And he's gone down there. Gilzo ahead of me. He's on a personal best, so he's going to make my life even more difficult here. Quesadilla got 2 personal sectors there, and then a grey in the third, so he might not be improving anymore. I am really toying with dropping down to Power Steering 2, because I'm just fine with Power Steering 3. I can't get comfortable with this circuit, but I think Power Stunning 3 is faster. Oh, Gilzo's, he's off the circuit, he's gone wide. We might have a chance then. As long as I get 5,000 of a second, I should secure 4th. However, Cheshire Charlie there in 6th. Personal best coming in from him. Oh, great entry going into the right-hander there for turn 11. That's given us 0.3 of a second. This qualifying is about to get interesting. Is 0.3 of a second enough to get to Quesadilla in 3rd? I don't think it is. Sacred Meerkat, 125.6 for him. That's bloody impressive, isn't it? But anyway, out the last final corner, Charlie is no longer on a lap. Wiggly Boy's on a fast one, but across the line, we do take 4th place. 0.4 of a second behind Quesadilla. So those are the results of the qualifying. Meerkat in pole for the final race, and of course for the final sprint as well. Jakey within 5,000 of a second. My goodness. I'll be starting from the 2nd row in 4th, alongside Gilzo and Cheshire Charlie. Teammate of mine on the 3rd row there, in the form of Sergio23. So here it is then, boys and girls, the final sprint of the Docks Race Academy Cup in MotoGP 23. This has been the first season, the first cup. Who knows when the next one's going to be? Hopefully in a couple of weeks' time. Maybe it'll be a championship. Maybe it'll be another cup. We wait for the red lights to disappear, and away we go. It's a decent start. A little bit better than I thought. Not quite any wheel spin there. I was trying to manage that, as Cheshire Charlie does have the inside. Oh, Jakey! Oh my goodness, there's a bit of lag there. Oh, there's collisions and carnage behind us. Of course there is. There always is. Oh, Jakey again! I don't think he's braking that early. I think that there's a weird lag or something, because he's just sort of snapping really aggressively on the brakes. I don't think he's actually doing that. It's making me tremendously nervous, though. I hate it when a player lags. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get a good, clean server this time around compared to what we had last time in Sepang. It was pretty good. Or it may have been the previous race. I don't remember which one it was. We closed in too quickly on the number 25. Not seen the 25 on the Yamaha in a while, but into the left-hand side for Affliction and then back onto the brakes. No, I downshifted to 2nd. No, you absolute fool. I accidentally... Who else is down there? Someone else is down there on the right-hand side. I accidentally pressed just one too many times. I didn't even mean to do that. Ah, no. Well, this makes things very interesting, because I'm currently fighting for 2nd place in the championship. Quesadilla not too far behind. And for the team's championship, that has definitely swung it in the favour of Charlie and Co. in the form of Quesadilla. Oh, Quesadilla's behind me, so he's also had a bit of a bad start for the number 11. Charlie up into 2nd, though. That's a cracking result for him. And Gilzo in 3rd. Oh, that'd be a turn up for the books. Gilzo has not been particularly enjoying his time at MotoGP 23. I think some of it is a bit of a joke, but I think this would give him some momentum, and I think maybe then he'd be well and truly up for more cups as we go for a little bit of a late lunge onto Cotarax. Not the cleanest of moves there. I was quite late, but I felt confident enough to get through, so apologies for the small bump to Cotarax. And now into the right-hander for Tyrrell Corner. Oh, Jakey's gone down a 2nd time. Did he go down as well? I think he did into the first couple of corners. I followed... Well, I don't think he crashed. I followed him into the gravel. I think he may have stayed on board. But now it's the pair of us who are going to have to chase down the group ahead. Meerkat's pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered this one, hasn't he? But Charlie in 2nd, Gilzo 3rd, and one Wiggly Boy ahead of us, Calvin, in 4th. That's helping out the Factory Ducati for the team's championship. I mean, they've pretty much signed and sealed the Team Cup as well, really, with Meerkat's point advantage now after me throwing it to the scenery. It's going to be astronomical. He could have a race off, and I think he'd still win the Cup. Good Lord. I mean, we were lucky that Meerkat got battered around in Phillip Island. His bike got destroyed in that one. So into 5th place then. Jakey, of course, significantly faster than I am on another plateau. So the goal here, you know what? If Jakey goes for the lunge, give it to him. Yeah, he can take it, and we'll follow him. He's got the outride speed. That's following a bit too close, mind you, but the goal's still very much there. Follow him, keep with him, and then hopefully we can catch up to the 4 ahead of us. I still don't feel comfortable with Power Setting 3 around this circuit, but I know it's the quicker option. I'll probably drop down to Power Setting 2 and get slower, so I don't know, but I've mentioned this before. It's better to be comfortable than just to be quick and out of your depth. And I don't think I'm out of my depth. It's just that the bike is slipping and sliding. There's too much power coming out of the acceleration. It's not a bike I'm accustomed to using, especially doing the MotoGP 23 career mode as Gilzo's gone down. He was up there in the podium positions. He still can get the podium. But the better thing to do would have been to create a gap ahead of, behind us, because look at Jakey, he's on a charge now. We're not far away from catching up to one Wiggly Boy. I'm sure the pair of us can do it. So into the right-hander. This is turn 12, the Champy Heros corner. And then into the left-hand side for 13, a difficult left-hander. I have no confidence for this final corner. I feel I can get it right, but I don't feel I enter or exit quick enough. Look at the difference there between Jakey and even Gilzo as well. Just not quite got the gumption on the acceleration there. Just not quite got the finesse either. Just doesn't really work in my favour, that first corner, as we go deep into the Aspar corner. A little bit wide there goes Gilzo onto the curb. You do lose a significant amount of time. It looks like Jakey's not waiting for the door to open. I think Gilzo got hit there, but on our screen you could see it actually didn't touch him at all. I think that might have been the lag that, as I mentioned already, not the greatest of connection in this sprint session. 1 bars, 2 bars at most if you were lucky. Not much we can do about it now. We're going to do the sprint and the race with this particular connection. So, as it is, Charlie should have pretty much secured second. I don't know if Jake will catch up to him, but one Wiggly Boy going for that wider apex there. Really different line. Unique to the Yamaha, of course. And unique to myself and Gilzo as well, who are just trailing in 5th and 6th respectively. As I go for the little bit of a lunge, small nudge into the elbow of the Irishman. Can we get through now into turn 12? I think he'll give me the space. It's quite clean. Bit weird on the connection side of it things, but yeah, clean as you like. Gilzo opened the door, gave me space. That's what you like to see. So hopefully now we can work together to catch up to Jakey and Wiggly Boy. And Meerkat's got a penalty. Is that... I think that's the glitched penalty, because that looks to me that he's got the long lap penalty and the warning for the long lap as well. Oh, Gilzo! Little bit of a hit there to the... Oh, he has actually pulled out though. God bless you, Gilzo. I appreciate that. That's good teamwork. Even if we aren't teammates, we're definitely mates. But I appreciate that. That's fair. He did hit me a little bit, but it probably wasn't that bad on his screen. It didn't knocked my momentum though to catch up to Wiggly Boy. So now we have to try and get the hurry on. Jakey's gone now, though I can't keep up with him. Oh, Wiggly Boy deep though. Calvin's going deep. Could have an opportunity going to Affliction, possibly. Not close enough, or maybe we are. Let's just go for it. Yeah, we're clean. Oh wow, he got punted. Oh wow, that completely threw me off. I didn't hit him anywhere near as hard as his game probably looked like. That was clean on my screen. I apologise, Calvin, if that was horrific for you. Clearly wasn't on my end. It looked absolutely fine. But now it's down to us to try and catch up to Charlie. What, 2 laps? It's not going to happen, is it? I do wonder if Jakey can catch him, though. I think he can. Two track limit warnings for Jakey. Myself, I'm not on any, actually, at this moment in time. That's pretty good. Wiggly Boy will have the speed on the straight, of course. Factory Ducati's GP23 against 22. But a gap of 0.8 would be sufficient for me to hold on to 4th place. Not a bad result, to be honest. I did miss the practice this evening as well. I didn't turn up on time, basically. 7 o'clock is usually when we get the practices going, and yeah, I arrived here, 10-15 minutes ago before the qualifying, so unfortunately, no practice for me. And I guess I'm paying the price. Should have really paid attention. Going into turn 7 and 8, looking like Iagora binning the championship. And into the left-hander. In fact, Jakey is well on the tail of Charlie now. My only hope is that the pair of them engage and we can start battling. So they can start battling so we can get closer. Jakey's through though. Did he? Not quite the cleanest or... No, it was relative. I couldn't really see, to be honest with you, but it looked like it was pretty much a done and dusted move. I was really hoping that the two of them would engage. Not quite happened to my liking this time, but with power setting 3, I still feel very, very nervous on the bike. I wish I could catch up, but I don't think I can. Tyres, of course, no tyre wear in the sprint sessions. Full out power setting 3, go for it. I do tend to find that I'm better when everyone's on power setting 2. I feel more comfortable and I feel I can keep up with the guys at the front. But when they use power setting 3, they're on another level. I can't contend, unfortunately. But into turn 1, then Gilzo has dispatched of one Wiggly Boy. He also has a long lap penalty, but he had that by abusing the track limits, where I think, as I've discussed earlier, I feel that Meerkat just got his simply because of the issue when it comes down to the penalty situation, the starting in this game. For some strange reason, when you start, the game sometimes calculates that you jump the start even if you haven't, and I think that's what basically Meerkat's got there. So if it did, which I don't think it will, it wouldn't count. I think even if he had the 3-second penalty added on, he'd still win the race, but if it didn't mean that, then no, I think as far as I'm concerned, myself and the race coordinators would agree that shouldn't be the case. There should be no issue with that. So, into the left-hander then. We're not going to catch up to Cheshire Charlie. I've been pushing, but just not able to do it. I managed to get a 126.4 or 5 in the qualifying, and within 3/10, so can't really get any faster than I'm doing. Pushing, but it's not enough. 11 seconds behind the winner after crashing out into turn 8. Not that bad, I guess. But into the left-hand side, Jakey with an excellent recovery for him. He'll finish in 2nd place, does the young man. And also a young man as well, Cheshire Charlie, finishing ahead of me in 4th place. Shout out to Gilzo and Quesadilla finishing positions behind me. So that's your confirmation of the race results of the sprint. Meerkat wins, Jakey 2nd, Charlie 3rd, holding on to his podium position. Quick to scroll down to the rest. And then we finished in 4th place, 5.5 seconds behind the leader, which apparently was, because due to the penalty. Let's crack on with the race, guys. So here it is then, the last race of the season, the last race of the Doctor Race Academy Cup here in MotoGP 23. Do not fear, there will be plenty more, but still, this is the last one. We've got a new lobby now as well, bit better connection, so hopefully now the racing will be fast, it'll be flowing, and it will be clean. Let's go then for the final time, starting from 4th place. Can we do it? Cheshire Charlie in the podium positions already, of course, after that. Look at that, Perky! Perky with an excellent start into the first... Oh no! Perky! Oh, I got punted into Perky. The cleanest rider on the grid gets collected. And I'm responsible. Well, I'm not really responsible. I got hit on the left-hand side there. Oh, Perky! I do apologise. I hope he doesn't think that I just punted him. It's going to look horrific from his perspective. I can't believe that. Not Perky. He had a fantastic start. It looked like Alvaro Bautista taking everyone out into 2011 on board the Suzuki. Just clattering Rossi, everyone, his teammate. There were so many riders down into that final corner, but what a shame. Anyway, got 14 laps here at Valencia. Let's keep on pushing because we have Meerkat and Jakey ahead of us. I don't know if I can keep up with them, but you better believe I'm going to give him my best chance. Best shot, because it is my best chance of finally finishing on the top spot of the rostrum. But I think Meerkat will probably take it. I think he'll take it easy in this one. I don't think he'll absolutely go gung-ho. I think he'll have some fun with us. So let's hope he does. But power setting 2 then. Gotta be honest, I don't know if it's quicker, but it feels significantly more comfortable. I feel like I can really position the Ducati where I want to be, really throw it in the corners. So let's hope it can just give me some more confidence in this one. But as it stands, there goes Meerkat. He is now into the lead. Bit deep, he might get caught in the curve, not quite. But Jakey will have the inside line with the Yamaha. Oh, Meerkat's going for that wide line. Smart move there for Meerkat, because I think Jakey would have gone for that move regardless, so giving him plenty of space. And we're still keeping tabs with the 2 rides ahead of us, keeping them honest at this stage. And you know what? Gilzo is doing the same. He's only 0.6 of a second behind me. So all 4 of us in, I think even Charlie behind them, and Quesadilla, we're all pretty much just keeping it going. This is a good start. Not quite as messy as I expected, actually. But into the left-hander. This is, of course, turn 8, where I messed it up in the sprint, not, 10-15 minutes ago. We're still there. I just don't know if I can show them a wheel or not. Getting to them might be okay, but getting past them could be difficult. Looking at a big Monster Energy sign from the rear of Sacred Meerkat there. So it's been a while since I've seen his bike that close. I think the last time I've seen his bike or the rider that close was when I made the graphic for the winner. It's been a long time since I got that close to these pair. Into the left-hander, Meerkat's gone for a lunge. Clean. But he hasn't made it stick. I need to use a bit of Power Sling 3 to get across the line and hopefully stay with them. Fastest man on circuit is me temporarily. There's a 126.7 and then immediately bettered by Charlie with a 126.727. Very close pace right now. But what a great start. This has been a good race so far. Everyone except Perky, as he got took out into turn 1. Apologies again, Perky. But into the left hand and then back across to the right. Keep it in tight. Rhyming accidentally. Still with them. I'm still keeping it on. This is what happens when you've got a rider who is quicker than you, but not to the point where you just can't see them in the distance. I can still keep with them in Power Sling 2. This is what I mentioned earlier in the sprint. I feel like I can go with a lot of riders in Power Sling 2, but when it's Power Sling 3, I struggle. I haven't got the same speed or the maneuverability that I've got with these, like compared to these guys. They're just way better than I am for the handling, but Meerkat very tight to the apex for turn 11. And speaking of 11, unfortunately we just lost the turn 11, one of the other corners, excuse me, Quesadilla, the number 11, just crashed out of, I think 5th, 4th? No, 5th or 6th I think he was, because he was fighting with Charlie. But I'm still hot on the tail of Meerkat, but if they pull the pin, that's when things get very difficult for me. So onto the power then. Bit more Power Sling 3. Hopefully I can get a bit of slipstream across the line. Wow. Jakey with a 126.191. I've just gone faster than my qualifying, and no doubt Meerkat will be stuck in the middle of that. Probably a 126 low for him as well, but I do fear they're pulling the plug. They're pulling the pin. Whatever else the term there is for pulling, they're doing it now. I've got to keep up. Easier said than done, as I'm losing already a 10th in the first split. This is it. Yeah, this is the key moment. This is when they change it up. I find it tremendously difficult to push so much and then all of a sudden go, okay, we're going to push that more now. That's going to make things difficult. Yeah, they're getting away. I am pushing. Late on the brakes into turn 8. Hopefully one of them makes a minor mistake as well. It's not happening. I know in one way, I want them to battle. I want them to get... Ooh, track limit warning again. That's 2 in 4 laps. Meerkat's going for the inside line. Shotix is down. Yeah, this is just slightly too fast for me. I can't keep it going. I can do probably 126s comfortably, but not 126 lows. Looking at 125s. Yeah, that's a lot. And I have no toe now. Oh, that's really tight. I thought I was going to lose the front then. That's it. They pulled the pin. I can't. Damn it. 126 almost flat from the Ace Academy Cup winner. And there he goes into the lead. Jakey will not yield though. I know Jakey. He's not going to let that go. Yeah, of course he isn't. Look at him go for the lunge into turn 2. I've got a great view of this. I wanted to do race director mode anyway, and I'm getting it here, but it just means I've got to try extra hard to keep with the duo ahead of us. It's not quite the Titanic trio, it's more like the I don't know, the Titanic duo. I once called the Docs Race British Superbike Academy the Triumvirate Trio. Tried to change it up from just calling it the Titanic Trio. Of course, it's not patented or anything by World Superbike, but I like to be creative as well. Not quite as cool though, but ooh, Meerkat deep. Oh, and no, Gilzo's gone down! He was in 4th place again, having the ride of his life. Now Sergio's pinched it, and Sergio up to 4th. Good lad. That helps our team's championship. That's important. But Quesadilla now up to 5th. Just realised, with Quesadilla finishing behind me in the sprint and now behind me here, I should have secured 2nd place in the Cup. The first loser behind Meerkat. The best of the rest. I think that's been me all season, really. You've got Meerkat, you've got Jakey, we had VSEC, 3 riders that were just too much for me to contend with, I couldn't keep up with. but I can keep away from the rest of the pack. But I'm not good enough to fight with the rest of them. The best of the rest. I'm the Cal Crutchlow of MotoGP back in like 2013. Always finishing thirds and fourths and fifths. A bit like Dovizioso was as well on the Tech Trois Yamaha. Well, I pushed. I really pushed to keep up with these boys, but they're just too fast. As long as now as we stay in the 126s, I think I've pretty much secured third place, and then most importantly, second place in the Ace Academy Cup. Probably wouldn't have been that way if VSEC hadn't have left us, but you have to be in it to win it, of course, and doing that is exactly why we're going to finish second in the Cup. Don't think, even if I binned it, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference for our Cup. Oh, in fact, I don't think it'll matter now, because Quesada's gone down. So that will secure me then. Not a problem at all. At second place for the man on your screens right now. Just to hope I don't end up binning it as well, because it can be done. But I feel comfortable in Valencia with Power Setting 2. I must confess, this feels way better. Oh, and there it is! It's signed and sealed! Oh no, we lost Quesada, but I'm kind of low-key happy that I've secured second. Pressure is off now then, guys and girls. He will finish third, though, in the Cup, I do believe. Unless Jakey's acquired enough points. In fact, I don't know, actually. But if he's going to lose the full points... Charlie finished ahead of him. He got good points in the... He might be close to third. I'd have to check this after the results. Or after the race, apologies. I will definitely post a picture so you can see the results are. I'm curious, I really am. This is going to be very interesting for the final part of this Ace Academy Cup, and I've got to say, this has been a pleasure to race. The live GPs were beginning to get annoying because of dirty riders and cheaters, so I found my fix for my online racing, and of course, who else but to look to than the Aces. The Aces have got me covered, they've got me sorted once again, they've got my back, God bless them, and they're here racing with us today. I've really enjoyed this Cup, I honestly have. The Ride 5 Cup with the R7 was pretty good, but unfortunately when we moved over to the HP2 Cup, the lag was such a problem. There's so many connection issues, so many woes. I think it just made the whole experience really bad, and I think I took it the wrong way in that Cup and thought that everyone was maybe just a bit too eager. But I think, to be honest, I don't think it's changed in MotoGP. I think what it is the lag. When we get a lobby with good connection, there's not many crashes. There's still quite a bit of fun and quite a bit of aggression, of course there is, but that's racing. But there's never any dirty moves, no one takes out people like we did see in the Ride 5 Cup, so we are slowly getting to that point now that we've got some very competitive riders, that we are opening the doors again for more Aces to join the new Cups and the new Championships, so I only foresee us getting even stronger and with better and faster clientele. We're even discussing a possibility of a second division, because of course people like myself, I'm not fast enough to compete with Sacred Meerkat. I'm not fast enough to compete with Jakey, but depending on the circuit, I might give him a bit of a run for the money. And then you got some players who would do really well in a different division, so we're trying to open that door to a possibility of another division. Not entirely sure where I would land. I'd like to think I'd be middle pack of the main division, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. I've got still a lot of improving to do. I'll hit up Jack Hammer, hopefully he'll give me some pointers again. Maybe I'll try his setup after all. But I do feel that, unfortunately for myself, I think I've peaked at this. Maybe then the setups will help. Of course, people have told me this many times. But I always felt that I don't tackle every single track well enough to decide if a setup would work or not. I still feel if I just continue to put hours and hours in on a track, I will get better at that specific track. I don't think it's all... Oh, Jakey. Jakey's had a bad crash there. Jakey has just opened the door for a possibility of a second place finish for the Doctor. Started the season... Actually, no. I wanted to say I started the season finished second. Technically, in the race, I started the season finishing second behind VSEC. However, yeah, was it VSEC or maybe Meerkat? I think it might have been VSEC. I actually don't remember. It's been that long now. But regarding starting the season, I actually crashed in the sprint out of second place. But the race is concerned, I've had a pretty good and solid season. The only downside I would say is the Sepang race when I chose that soft rear. I think every race I finished on the podium bar that one. Granted, it has only been 5 races. That is something to take into consideration for this cup. Maybe we'll have a longer cup next season, but of course, any ideas, recommendations or requests, let me know, and the Ace Academy or the race coordinators below in the Discord server, or alternatively in the comments section, so we can keep a tab on it and just to really decide what we want to do for the future cups. But on to the brakes. I have a second advantage over Jakey. Will I hold it? I don't think we will. 5 laps to go. I've just dipped back into the 127s again. This could be difficult. Jakey's faster than me. He was getting 126.1s in this one, so I can't contend with that. I don't remember how fast he was. He was about, what, a second quicker than me in the qualifying? So it probably won't take him too long to get past me here. Maybe going up towards turn 8, turn 9, he should be close enough. Maybe turn 11, 12, he might be having a lunge. I don't think... I'll try and defend as much as I can, but if it's going to be one where he's just going to get through, then I'll just accept it. Sometimes there's no point in trying to fight for no reason and end up just ruining the whole race. We do have a comfortable lead to Sergio and Gilzo, though. Oh, and Charlie. That's a trio I'd love to be involved with. All 3 race coordinators are on circuit right now, battling it out in turn 8 and turn 9. That's fantastic. Who will win the battle of the race coordinators? My money's on Sergio. Come on, dude. Do it for the VR46 Ducati. I think Charlie's had the better race pace as of recent. Gilzo's getting into it again. But Sergio Ducati is just a fantastic combination, so yeah, I'm going Sergio. Number is on the 23. Let's see if he can get the job done, but across the line it's another 127.2. Onto the brakes we go. Oh, Jakey's going through, give him a bit of space. I'm trying to turn in, but I can't turn in here. I can't turn in. Didn't want to go to the outside of the circuit then. I don't think that was aggressive or dirty, but I just couldn't turn in. I don't think he could turn in as well, because it's not like him to go that wide into turn 1. That's really messed it up for me now. I was hoping I could probably get him back into turn 2, but I don't think it's going to happen. Onto the right-hander then. I've got to stay with him. This is another challenge, isn't it? I can stay with Jakey for like a lap or 2, but when he decides to go, I've had enough of you now, Doctor, I'm going. It makes life very difficult for me, so let's see what I can do. We go onto the brakes for turn 8, getting a little bit loose now on that left-hand side. I'm glad I chose the hard front. I did ponder with a soft front, but I feel like, well, that didn't go well last time when I took a soft gamble with the Sepang race in the rear. So, maybe not a good idea to do it again here today. Onto the power and onto the right-hander. Keep it in tight for turn 12. Quick change direction for the left-hand side for 13. Yeah, I think he's got that momentum, hasn't he? He's already got that speed. It's not like he's building up to the fast pace. He's already got it. I can't contend with Jakey in this one. If I was still with him for turn 2, turn 3, then yes. But with me getting pushed off the circuit and having that 0.4 of a second difference, that was too difficult to catch up. He's got me good, but I'll keep on pushing. Let's see if we can improve our lap time nonetheless. We can get a 126 low again. I'd be very happy with that. Very tight to the apex. Much different line to the Yamaha. I must confess, I would like to jump on the Yamaha. I'm kind of done with the Ducatis. I've mentioned this before that I just don't particularly enjoy using the Ducati in this game. I think it's great. It's fantastic. All the bikes are good. But it's never my preference. I would never pick the Ducati unless it's for career mode, because of course it seems that you guys want me to use the Ducati, so maybe then I'd have to go for the Bologna Bullet. But for online racing, you know what? Give me the Honda, give me the Yamaha, maybe the KTM as well. The Aprilia is also very good, so something to bear in mind for the next cup. Maybe I'll choose one of those. But one thing I will do is avoid picking the Ducati again. Well, I didn't pick the Ducati this time, of course. It was RNG. That was the part of our cup. But I just think it just makes things interesting. But into the final part then, and onto the left-hand side. 1.4 is the gap. 8 seconds ahead of Sergio in 4th. He's still holding on to that 4th place. Gilzo in 5th. Charlie down to 6th. That gap, you can see the bottom left corner of your screen there. Just take a look into the turn 14 now. They're just going onto the long straight. The 3 paddles, the 3 discs, still very much neck and neck. And neck, because there's 3 necks in there fighting for that 4th place. And between Sergio and Gilzo, I think the pair of them have both had a 4th place together. So a bit of a battle of bragging rights for that 4th place. Charlie in 6th. I think that's been a bad race for him. I expect him to be right up here fighting with me. Who the hell's that ahead of us? Is that Meerkat? No, of course it isn't. Of course it isn't, don't be stupid. It's Potato. Shout out to the recent channel member, Potato. I'm guessing he'll latch onto the back of us any moment now. Oh no, he's given us totally enough space there. Fantastic. He is really good for that. He must have had a bad off or something. Very respectful on circuit. But my attention is well and truly on that battle behind us. The 3 of them are going into turn 8 again. Someone's lost a position or 2. You can see the difference there with the paddle. I really want to see what's going on behind there. I'll jump in the chat after this one and see what's happening, because that looks like fun. More fun than we're probably having it here up at the top 3. Although it'll feel solid to get the podium position after all this is said and done. But into the left-hand side, this is the final lap for us. The final lap for Sacred Meerkat. He's now on his victory lap with the Ace Academy Cup. My lap times have gone, well, fallen off a cliff now with the left-hand side of the tyre getting a bit slippery. Jakey will secure 2nd. We need to see Jakey in a full cup next time. He was a bit of a... Oh wow, that's really late into doing corner. I won't be improving my lap time then, because I've absolutely messed it up. But yeah, Jakey, new to the cup, new to the Ace Academy, but he's a very welcome addition, let's be honest. Really nice lad as well to talk to. He's very funny too, so it's good to have him in the Ace Academy. Shame that VSEC left us for the other cups, but it is what it is. Maybe he'll return back in the future. We will hopefully have some more riders back into the fight again. And a lot of riders quit out of this one this time around, which is quite strange really, because it's not... I can't believe I've just done that. The dreaded downshifter first. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're going to say. Don't downshifter first, Dr. Ace. That was an accident. I did not mean to do that. That was completely an accident. My apologies. Did not mean to do that. That was an accident. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it for sure. Anyway, Meerkat crosses the line. He is the Ace Academy Cup winner. He wins here in Valencia. Multiple victories for him now, as he is absolutely on the top of his game. And I'm trying to get a wheelie here for the fans here. Down to anti-wheelie 1, but it's just not working. Sorry, no wheelie for the Aces. Jakey in 2nd, myself in 3rd. It looks like Gilzo is going to take 4th ahead of Sergio, and then Charlie will finish in 6th place. So confirmation of the final results here in Valencia. Oh, Charlie had a long lap penalty at some point as he's got the disc on his name. And that's it. I can't believe it's over. Guys, thanks for watching. What a cracking season it's been. Meerkat takes the win. Jakey 2nd, myself in 3rd. Gilzo, Sergio and Charlie with one Wiggly Boy in 7th. But that is it from me. That is it from this cup. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time for more content. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more Dr. Ace content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single Dr. Ace video.